Hey there, Amplifiers. Thanks for tuning in. And today we're going to be thinking about something that's really important. Now, you're going to be growing your business. You're going to have a lot of numbers coming at you. But if you don't pay attention to what's coming up around the corner, you can fall right off the track. So our guest today is going to be sharing some insights that's important on what you need to be thinking about when it comes to financial projections. Really important stuff. I'd like to welcome to Growth Amplifiers, Manny Cosme, the president of CFO Service Group.
Hey there, thanks for having me on. And you are exactly right, you will fall off the track. So let's make sure we keep you on track.
Now, Manny, when you're talking about financial projections, what is it that you're looking at? What are you looking for? And why are they so vital to a business that's looking to grow or just maintain?
Yeah, well, a business, like anything else, is you need to have a plan. So you as a business owner, you have an idea. Hopefully you know why you started your business. You have a goal that you're trying to achieve. So you're kind of at point A and you want to get to point B. So I like to use the analogy of going on a trip across the country, right? Maybe you start in San Francisco and you want to get to New York, right? So you have a point A and a point B. How are you going to get there? What resources do you need? What vehicle are you going to drive? Where are you going to stop for gas, food, etc.? You lay out a plan on how to get from A to B. Same thing with your business. You need a plan to get from A to B. In the world of business, that plan is always tied to your finances because those are the resources that you need in order to get to your goal. How much money do you need? What employees do you need to hire? What do you need your team to set your prices around? What quantity do you need to sell, et cetera? So your financial projections becomes your roadmap on how you're going to achieve the goals that you want to achieve in your business. And ultimately, that translates to your personal life. So very, very important stuff.
Right. People can be really focused. They can be really passionate and they could just want to move the world and help everybody else out. But if they're not focusing to what's going on behind the scenes, if they're not looking at their profitability, their revenue, and making sure everything's flowing through properly, they can run into a traffic jam that could derail them. And that's ultimately why it's so important. Now, what is a way that someone can kind of take that first step? How can they get some clarity on where they're at now and where they want to go?
Well, the first step is to know where you want to go, right? So with my clients, I walk them through a 6-step process on how to create a financial projection. Very first step number one, which actually takes the most amount of time, is figuring out what your personal goals are. Because as a small business owner, which is, in contrast to a big business, as a small business owner, most of the time the business is tied very intimately to you personally. So we need to understand what you want to achieve personally out of your business. From there, it's actually not too difficult to translate that into a business goal. So for example, if I want to spend more time with my family or maybe move to a different location, reduce my hours of work, there's a monetary amount that's tied to that. So we can figure out what that is. And then we just translate that right over to, well, then my business needs to bring in X amount of money in order to achieve this goal. Now we have something very clear that we can start planning around. So that really is kind of the first step in creating a set of financial projections. The rest of it is just filling in the blanks.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, that is kind of the whole concept behind Growth Amplifiers. Ultimately, you're in a business, you're running a business because you want to do something. You have a desire, you have a passion, whether that's for yourself, for your family, for your team, for the business, or for a particular passion that you're trying to serve. So it's really important, and we double down on this, to know your numbers, have a plan, and stick with it. So Manny, anybody who's tuning in and has said, wow, this is something that I really need to take advantage of, what steps should they take? How could they connect with you and find out more information?
Yeah, definitely feel free to connect with me, CFOServicesGroup.com. Just fill in the contact form. I'm happy to give a free hour consultation if you want to, if you have financial projections, want to refresh them, or if you've never created projections and want to just kind of figure out how to do that, definitely reach out to me, CFOServicesGroup.com. Happy to help you out.
Awesome. Manny, thank you for sharing your thoughts and insights and contributing to Growth Amplifiers. We appreciate you.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
To show your support, take a moment to amplify this message by sharing it online. To connect with me or gain more business growth insights, visit www.growthamplifiers.com. Thank you for your support.